You are great. It's 28 minutes on to 7 o'clock. This is where we say good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, PD, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. To our dear friends in Jamaica, well, we are praying for you. We are putting everything together so that when you call, we can answer. Rest assured that Grenada's got your back, all right? Good morning to the world. It's Good Morning Grenada for today, Wednesday. It is the 29th day of October. And the year, of course, it's 2025. I am Gordon Joseph, so happy to be with you again. I woke up in the land of the living this morning. You know, sometimes you could wake up and realize you're dead, right? Good morning, good morning, good morning to all you wonderful folks. It's such a joy, such a pleasure, such a privilege to be with you this morning, as always. It's indeed a good day to have a good day. Jesus. Yeah, I love calling your name. It's Wednesday. Hey, folks, Christmas is just around the corner. Are you preparing yourself? That's Blossom's words, right? Preparating it. The real word is prepare, but Blossom made a new word. I hope it got into the dictionary because it sounds right, you know, preparate. All right. Good morning, Blossom. How are you and the family doing? Hope you all are doing fine, yeah? All right, let's get straight with it because, you know, we've got so many different things to touch on this morning. It's Wednesday. Heavenly Father, you woke me up to see a brand new day, and for this I give you praise. You didn't have to do it, but I am so glad you did. There was a time when I wasn't grateful to see another day or get out of bed, but I thank God because He brought me from a mighty long way. Thank you, Lord, for answered prayers, divine protection, and joy unspeakable and full of glory. In Jesus' name, amen. Good morning, Tone. Anytime I say Jesus' name, Tone comes to mind. I don't know why. Tone, good morning to you. Hope you're doing great, bro. All right, Wednesday's blessings. God is able to make all grace abound towards you, that you may have an abundance for every good work. And that's coming from 2 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 8. All right? So now we've declared what the day is going to be, and now we can get into regular programming. Someone special is celebrating their birthday today. Yes, she's sweet 16, beautiful 16. Zariel Jeffrey, you're celebrating. You're from Ford in St. Andrew. Yeah, happy birthday to you. That is the daughter of my good friend Finley Jeffrey, the scholar. Well, you've got birthday greetings coming to you from your mom, Dr. Diane Abel Jeffrey, of course, Dad, Philandi and Zadel, and the entire home circle, and of course from me. All right. Yes, I remember a couple of years back, we usually meet around Carnival, you know, in the Calypso show, and I was saying, I haven't seen you for a while, you've gotten so big, and she was, yeah, your belly too. Zariel, good morning, happy birthday. I'm so happy to see how you're blossoming into a bright star, man. Keep it up. Mommy and daddy and your brother and sisters will be so proud of you. Enjoy your day to the fullest and keep on blowing. Yeah, she blew the saxophone in the March Gras. Did you remember that? Good morning, my dear. Love you. I know daddy loves you and mommy loves you even more. All right, folks, it's 24 minutes on to the 7 o'clock hour. We've got it. Yeah. Nice. That I might give life, says the Lord. The word of the day today, that word today is oblivious. Oblivious. It is spelled O-B-L-I-V-I-O-U-S. Oblivious. And it simply means not aware of what is happening. Not aware of what is happening. Oblivious. Yeah. Here's how we can use that word in a sentence. She was oblivious to the attention she was receiving. She's shying away. She didn't know she was a bright star.
Because only you know my
Zoriel, you are a star.
you know my heart.
Don't be oblivious, man. I look forward to see you in the next 10 years. You might just be Dr. Jeffrey too, eh? Yeah.
Hold me
Nice. 23 minutes on to 7. I've got to pause the Born Again because I've got to touch on the information segment from the Department of Cooperatives, and that is here.
You won't believe what you can achieve when you form a cooperative. Cooperatives, your choice, your chance, and it's your business.
Now, as we climax the 5 days of information for the Department of Cooperatives, I got to share this with you. Now, did you know that there's a specific title for the most senior person in the Department of Cooperatives? Well, yes, there is. Now, the most senior official is called the Registrar of Cooperatives. That public officer is responsible for regulating, supervising, monitoring, and assessing all non-financial cooperatives operations, registering new societies, and issuing their certificates. All right, so yes, the head of the Department of Cooperatives is the Registrar of Cooperatives. That has been your information segment from the Department of Cooperatives.
You won't believe what you can achieve when you form a cooperative. Cooperatives, your choice, your chance, and it's your business.
It's your chance, it's your business. Form a cooperative today. It is the way the world is going. Pulling your resources together and working towards achieving that one common goal. Yep, nice. Well, our Facebook page is back up. The technicality has been resolved. So I'm saying good morning to you, Catherine Phillip, Jillian McIntyre, Yulin Alexander, Joanne Brathwaite Batson, Monica Miros Williams, where is Mildred, and Yoland. As we head into the motivational tip of the day, Yulin is going to be dancing. Monica, how are you doing? How is Daddy Godwin and Miss Joan? Hope they're doing fine. Daddy Godwin, I'll call you, right? Nice. Auntie Elsa and Trevs, good morning. Sammy, Potty, and Skeeter. Zavi and Zuri, good morning. Also, Colleen, I think that's my little cousin's name, Kurt's daughter. Good morning, Uncle Glyden. Kurt, Kali, and Cassie. Good morning, morning. Nice. Stay curious. Yes, stay curious. Approach challenges with a curious mindset. Ask, what can I learn from this? Let me reiterate this. Stay curious. Approach challenges with a curious mindset. Ask, what can I learn from this? What is he trying to teach me? Because every difficulty has a lesson in it, all right? Every problem that you've got, there is a lesson that is being taught. You've got to try and figure out, what is he trying to teach me there? What am I supposed to learn out of this? You understand what I'm saying? I was telling someone yesterday, when life serves you lemon, you don't cry and say, oh, only lemons. You turn it to lemonade and make a financial blessing out of it, all right? Nice. Yolan Swan is with us. It's 19 minutes on to 7. It's midweek. It's Wednesday. Michael Hutchinson, good morning to you and the dear family. Hope you all are doing fine. Inspector Leon McQueen and family, good morning. Miss Meryl Zizi, good morning. NJ and AJ Toya, good morning. Rashiba Princess, good morning. Next door, Miss Randa and everybody, good morning. Corinth, good morning, Corinth. The folks up at the housing scheme, good morning. Or the housing project. Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Mildred is here. Okay. Let's see what's buzzing this morning. Oh my goodness, Jamaica, boy. Oh my goodness. Grenada is ready to aid Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa. And OECS training boosts small business capacity. In the region, Melissa slammed Jamaica. Now it's hitting Cuba. So Cuba, we've got you. All right. Internationally, Israel resumes Gaza airstrikes. The frailty of that peace deal, huh? I knew it was just. Nonetheless, we hope for the best. And in sports, the West Indies, they take on Bangladesh today in the second of the 3-match T20 series. West Indies leads by 1, so they're 1 up. Let's see if we can seal the deal today, all right? If we seal the deal today, my God, man, I'll eat some food today. Yeah. So those are the buzzing stories. We'll have more coming up in the newscast, which comes up just in a few seconds, a few minutes time. So spread the word. The Facebook page is back up. All right, nice. Lauren Salim, good morning to you and the entire family. Yep. Folks, don't forget, continue praying and get in touch with NADMA and government officials to find out how and what you can do to assist folks in Jamaica, and of course Cuba will need some assistance as well. I will endeavor to get that account number from Ariza today that I can broadcast it, that account that we had opened for Cuba. We didn't get much donations, but this is a time that we can do just that, folks. The AM edition of News, Sports and the Weather comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Springs Food Mart, Excel Plaza, Clear Vision Eye Center, Chillaxing Cafe, Answer Coating, Victory Bar, proud partners of the 19th Annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Sunday, November 9th, 5 p.m., Grenada Trade Center.
James.
Yes, ma.
You didn't know Quad Bank doing e-banking now?
Yes, but they're doing that for quite a while.
Boy, and the thing could do plenty.
I know.
Let me tell you, I stay right here in the house, I go up on the phone and I pay all my bill. And watch, I check in my accounts on them 24/7. Monday to Monday. But watch, when you hear your mother speaking, have some manners and wait. And as I was saying, the thing good. You could send and receive money.
You sure?
But yes, the thing.
Well, send some money, let me see.
Yeah, steady and wait. Right there it was the.
Miss Cynthia is up to the time with Quad Bank's e-banking platform. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Grenada, get ready! GBN and the Ministry of Education presents Christmas Harmonies 1.0. The inaugural primary school choir singing competition, December 5th, 1 p.m. The Grenada Trade Center. 15 schools, magical voices, and fierce competition. Cheer for your favorites in categories like Overall Champion, Most Creative, Best Solo, and Best Group. Entrance, adults $10, children $5. Don't miss the holiday magic. Christmas Harmonies 1.0, where Grenada's brightest and youngest voices shine. Be there.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. Coming up in the news, Grenada ready to aid Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa. OECS training boosts small business capacity. In the region, Melissa slammed Jamaica, now hitting Cuba. Internationally, Israel resumes Gaza airstrikes. And in sports, West Indies to meet Bangladesh today in the second T20 International. We've got the details to these and more after these messages.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
School can win is because we have a lot of potential and a lot of good singing voices. I think my school will win the competition because we have a lot of talent.
I think we can win this competition because we have a lot of great singers.
I think we can win this competition because we always try.
Good morning, everyone. With the details to the news, I am Gordon Joseph. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell says Grenada stands ready to assist Jamaica in the wake of Hurricane Melissa, one of the 10 worst storms ever to hit the Caribbean. Speaking on last evening's edition of DMs with the PM, the Prime Minister said efforts are already underway to prepare local relief support. We have more on this.
But it's not over yet. We've got the Bahamas, we've got Haiti, we've got the Turks and Caicos Islands, we've got Cuba. So this is a major catastrophic natural disaster, and we hope and pray that as little lives as possible are lost. And despite the likelihood of significant damage, we are still optimistic that the damage could be as minimal as possible. And as I said, our thoughts and prayers are with our brothers and sisters in the region. We experienced this 1 year ago, so we understand what it means to be in this situation. And I think this just goes to prove, year on year, the challenge we face in the Caribbean from climatic events. So we'll continue praying for our brothers and sisters in the Northern Caribbean, and we hope by some miracle that the path of the storm could veer out into the ocean as quickly as possible.
He noted that an assessment of available supplies is being done as Grenada awaits Jamaica's official needs list.
The Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, CDEMA, has been keeping us in CARICOM abreast of developments. Here in Grenada, at NADMA, we already activated and ready to assist once called upon. I've actually asked the Director of NADMA to do an assessment of what supplies we currently hold in stock to be able to make sure that we can readily deploy this to our brothers and sisters in Jamaica once called upon to do so. We expect that we will get a needs list probably by tomorrow or the following day after the assessment is or at least the initial assessment is done.
The Prime Minister also confirmed that Grenadian students in Jamaica were safely brought home before the storm's arrival. Meanwhile, widespread destruction despite the hurricane center moving just off land. Hurricane Melissa's ferocious winds, torrential rain, and storm surge continue to batter Jamaica. Hundreds of thousands remain without power, and officials say close to 15,000 Jamaicans are now in emergency shelters. As Jamaicans begin to pick up the pieces from the devastation, NBC News' Ed Augustine reports how the island is already contending with widespread power cutoffs, acute food shortages, and a surge in tropical disease outbreaks as Hurricane Melissa has now made landfall in Cuba. We have more on this.
As Cuba is going through perhaps its biggest crisis, I was going to say in the last 30 years, perhaps ever. I mean, there are food shortages, there are rolling power cuts, there are medicine shortages. There's an outbreak right now of 3 separate tropical diseases. I had one last week. I can testify that it's not pretty. Long-standing economic inefficiencies in Cuba lead to the lack of economic productivity. That means the money doesn't have, the country doesn't have the hard currency to import things. But it has to be said as well, Cuba is a country that has been sanctioned for longer than any other country in modern history. And since 2019, the United States has had special, they're called maximum pressure sanctions, that make the crisis even worse. Just to give you one example, right now the US Treasury Department sanctions oil tankers that bring petroleum to Cuba. And most of Cuba's petroleum is refined in very, very old Soviet-era power stations. And so that directly worsens the electricity crisis. You know, I just spoke to somebody in eastern Cuba. He hasn't had light since last night. He's very, very worried about the limited power that there's going to be over the next coming days.
Our hearts and prayers go out to the folks in Jamaica and Cuba and all those who will be affected one way or the other by this Melissa phenomenon. And finally, training for micro, small and medium enterprises is currently underway here in Grenada. The sessions form part of an OECS Commission initiative designed to strengthen business capacity across member states. We've got more in this report from the OECS Commission.
The Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, or OECS Commission, through the Unleashing the Blue Economy of the Caribbean, or UBEC project, invites Grenadian MSMEs to a series of business development training workshops designed to help you build capacity, innovate, and grow within the blue economy.
Micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, or MSMEs, including those operating in the blue economy in Grenada, face some difficult times, particularly coming off of the heels of Hurricane Beryl. Our MSMEs operate in a small island context. They are vulnerable to climate risk. They have resource constraints and limited markets. And all these pose challenges to small businesses. And so these training sessions are important for MSMEs in the blue economy because they will help them become more efficient and adopt best practices so they can improve their competitiveness.
The training sessions begin October 27, 2025 and will run through December 16, 2025.
And that concludes the first segment of news, the local segment. Stay with us. The regional and international developments, along with the sports and the weather, they're forthcoming. In the region, in anticipation of Hurricane Melissa's impact across Jamaica and the Caribbean, Direct Relief is committing $250,000 in emergency funding and has made its full inventory of medicines and medical supplies available. And that includes antibiotics, insulin, vaccines, and personal protective equipment. The organization has also dispatched 100 field medic packs and 250 hygiene kits to Jamaica's Ministry of Health and Wellness. Direct Relief's emergency response teams are on standby to deploy as soon as conditions allow, coordinating closely with partners including Jamaica's Ministry of Health, the Dominican Republic's Office of Civil Defense, PAHO, and local non-profits. Venezuela has suspended energy agreements with Trinidad and Tobago following the docking of the U.S. warship USS Gravely in Port of Spain on Sunday. The vessel arrived for joint exercises with the Trinidad and Tobago Navy amid a massive U.S. military buildup in the Caribbean. President Nicolas Maduro accused Trinidad of acting as an aircraft carrier of the U.S. empire, saying the exercises occurred right off Venezuela's coast. Maduro also claimed Venezuelan forces foiled a CIA plot using mercenaries, warning of potential false flag operations. The U.S. has deployed 10,000 troops, including the USS Gerald R. Ford, in what is described as the largest Caribbean military mission in decades, with recent strikes killing at least 43 people on unverified drug smuggling claims. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar said the naval exercises were for internal security purposes. Now looking further afield, Israel has carried out airstrikes in Gaza in response to what Israeli officials said were violations of the U.S. brokered ceasefire agreement. Fox News chief foreign correspondent Trey Yingst reports from Tel Aviv as Israel launches new strikes on Gaza after Hamas attacked Israel soldiers near Rafah, violating the ongoing ceasefire agreement. We have more from this Fox News report.
The Israeli military is carrying out a series of airstrikes inside Gaza after Hamas attacked Israeli soldiers near the city of Rafah. A military official telling Fox News that Hamas violated the ceasefire by shooting at troops beyond the yellow line in an area controlled by Israel. Following that incident, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu held a high-level security consultation before ordering immediate and powerful strikes inside the Gaza Strip. Earlier this month, 2 Israeli soldiers were killed in southern Gaza during the first major violation by Hamas of the ceasefire agreement. Hamas was set to release the body of an additional hostage tonight, one of 13 that remain inside the enclave. The group's Al-Qassam brigades released a statement last hour saying the transfer would not take place due to what they claim are Israeli violations to the agreement. Overnight, Hamas released the partial remains of an Israeli hostage whose body was already recovered after they promised to release new remains. This issue is a sticking point for Phase 1 and could affect the implementation of the agreement.
And finally, U.S. President Donald Trump has filed an appeal to overturn his May 2024 criminal conviction in the hush money payment case, arguing he is shielded by presidential immunity. CBS News New York has the latest on this report.
President Trump wants a New York State appeals court to toss out his hush money criminal conviction. In a court filing late last night, his lawyers argued there was no intent to commit a crime and the evidence was not sufficient to convict. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office prosecuted the case and will have a chance to respond in court. We did reach out to them and they declined to comment. In May of last year, Trump was convicted of 34 felony counts of falsifying business records to conceal a hush money payment to an adult film star over an alleged affair.
And that concludes the regional and international segment of news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead and will be followed by the weather. Good morning, sporting fans. Well, cricket, lovely cricket. You see, that's the thing about cricket and West Indies cricket. When they're winning, right, I'm so excited and elated and so forth. But the prospect of them always losing, it always dampers my spirits. But nonetheless, Bangladesh will take on the West Indies today in the second match of their 3-match series in Chattogram. The play gets underway just about 8 o'clock this morning, Grenada time. And the West Indies must note that they led the series 1-0. All right, they won the first game on 2 days ago. All right, so we look forward to that match again. And still in sports, we go to soccer now. Liverpool's record signing Alexander Isak is under fire from a club legend who says the striker is doing plenty of huffing and puffing, but not making himself a menace for the Reds. The Swedish forward joined from Newcastle United for a record £125 million, but has scored only 1 goal in 8 games. Isak's poor form and recent injury have added to Liverpool's woes, with Arne Slot's side now on a 4-match losing streak in the Premier League. And wow, £125 million just to run about kicking a ball. For that price, for half of that, I will run around, catch the ball, and walk with it. Nonetheless, folks, that's all the sports we've gathered this time. We'll have more sports during our luncheon newscast and, of course, in our primetime newscast later on in the evening. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
Sisson's got you covered this Christmas. From ceiling to floor, from outside to inside, Sisson's is formulated to bring out our true Caribbean flair. Get 20% off Sisson's Ceiling White, Easy Clean, and Sisson's Aquaflow paints. Plus, every Sisson's purchase is an entry to win the grand prize of a 65-inch TV. Just scan the QR code, attach a picture of your receipt, and you are entered to win. Promotion runs October 1st to December 20th, 2025. Sisson's, good looks that last.
We join forecaster Nicole Jones at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Nicole. I wish you could have given us some better news as it relates to Melissa going up north.
Oh, no. Melissa is still a Category 4 hurricane, but beating Cuba at the moment. But we should keep our brothers and sisters in Jamaica in our prayers. So here's the weather forecast valid for today, Wednesday, the 29th October 2025, as recorded at Maurice Bishop International Airport. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy with vicinity showers to the east. Winds are from the southeast at 12 miles per hour. Barometric pressure 1014.1 millibar, which is above normal and rising. The present temperature is 28.7 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 83%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 31.3 degrees Celsius. Last night mean was 27.8 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 0 millimeter of rainfall was recorded here at MBIA. Hence, the total for the month remained at 86.3 millimeters. Now we move to the public forecast valid for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times, with brief isolated showers, mainly overnight. Maximum temperature 31.5 degrees Celsius. The winds are expected to be easterly to southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate with wave 4 to 6 feet in open waters. High tide today will be at 8 a.m., low tide at 12:15 p.m. Sunset 5:42, sunrise 5:59. Just to repeat the public forecast valid for today and tonight, generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times with brief isolated showers, mainly overnight. Maximum temperature 31.5 degrees Celsius. Reporting from the Morris Bishop International Airport, I am Nicole Jones. Do have yourself a wonderful day.
Nicole, just before you run off, right? In yesterday's forecast, my friend Jonathan, I think it was. He said that there were two systems out that were coming our direction. Well, at least they were to the east of us. And in terms of their formation and development, how are they going?
Well, so far there is a tropical wave which is expected to traverse Grenada probably tomorrow. But in terms of development, there is nothing we see developing so far over the next 2 days, even over the next 7 days.
Okay.
We have seen no development. But there is a tropical wave which is approaching us and should be on us by Thursday, sometime during Thursday.
Okay. Thank you very much, Nicole.
So we could expect some rain from that.
Thank God for the rain.
Nothing like Melissa.
Okay, thank God for that. Have a good day, Melissa. Nicole, have a great day, you and the team at the Met Office. Folks, that has been the weather report. Stay with us. It came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick & Thompson Company Limited.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
It's 8 minutes after 7 o'clock to end the news, a recap of the headlines. Grenada ready to aid Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa. There's an OECS training ongoing that will boost small business capacity. In the region, Melissa slams Jamaica. It's now hitting Cuba. Internationally, Israel resumes Gaza airstrikes. And in sports, West Indies take on Bangladesh today in the second T20 International. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. On behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening and viewing, wishing you a productive day, encouraging you to stick and stay with us because we've got you covered. And stay with us. The traffic report is up next.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
At Oasis Pet and Garden, we bring you the best products at the best prices nationwide. Wholesale prices available on selected items. Come take advantage of our amazing in-store discounts. At Oasis Pet and Garden, there is something for everyone. To order and for more information, contact Oasis Pet and Garden today. Or contact us on Facebook or Instagram. Oasis Pet and Garden, a home for farmers.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
It's 13 minutes after 7 o'clock, and I'm happy now to join Corporal Troy Paul from the Traffic Department of the RGPF for this morning's traffic report. Good morning, Corporal Paul.
A splendid morning to you and also to your listeners, and happy am I that we can bring the traffic update to persons who intend to drive, who are already driving, and even our pedestrians this morning. And we have little advantages. We have live feed this morning where we can guide persons accordingly as it relates to what is happening and where it's happening. So we're seeing here, if you guys are following with me, we have that live footage here, and we're covering as we leave Grandlands coming up to Kirani James Boulevard as we head to St. George. But as reporting, most of the areas, traffic is flowing freely, but it is constant and steady. So persons traveling to any one of the areas in the Trial and State of Grenada can do so freely with some easement. But as we take a closer look, the area of Kirani James, we're seeing movement along that road, and it's already 13 past 7, and the vehicles are moving. Persons are going to their destination. The traffic is moderate, but flowing constant. We have no obstruction in any one of the areas that we're seeing now. So as we go over, we take a closer look as we go up Louters Lane and then onto the Lucas Street roundabout area to have a closer look at the St. Paul's area, what is happening around there. So we're seeing here now that the traffic is moving. It's moving. It is not heavy as yet, but as we see coming out from the Lucas Street roundabout area, that we already have that movement coming up from the St. Paul's direction, the area where we normally would have that heavy traffic on a morning time. We already seen that movement of traffic. Marastil is light, but it's flowing constantly. Lucas Street, it is very light to little traffic coming from that direction. But the roundabout is rather busy this morning, as you can see. As we come, we want to take a look as we go down to Lucas Street to see what is happening as we go down to the area of Sanssouci and the other areas down to a little bit of the town of St. George. So we're seeing here that the traffic is already flowing, and if you see that portion of the St. Paul's Public Road, it's already starting to get that. We're starting to have that bumper-to-bumper traffic. And as we take that journey down to Lucas Street, we observe here that it is flowing moderately. At this time, no obstruction, and that is a good thing that is happening around. We can observe no obstruction. However, we have one or two vehicles passed along the side of the road, and we still continue to appeal to drivers to be considerate in their parking. This morning, as we continue to focus on that traffic, remember, driving safety is one of the we continue to improve on all drivers as we continue our road safety initiatives. we want persons to pay particular attention. And we have a look at the traffic coming up from the Grenada 29th direction, and the traffic is already flowing. It is moderate, which will get heavy pretty soon. And we want persons coming up from this direction to pay particular attention as well. So we had that view from that area. So we're going to take a look over to the western corridor to see what is happening so we can guide persons as they come up from that area. But before we get there, the accident state for the past 24 hours, we had a total of 12 minor accidents reported. We still along that trajectory. So persons, we urge you to drive safely, cautiously. Check your vehicles on a morning time. Make sure everything is safe before leaving home. And as we're seeing here, we have a look over to the western corridor. The cemetery here have a moderate flow of traffic as well, already flowing on the western side. It is flowing as well. And persons coming from those directions, we already seeing that movement. It is moderate at the time as we expect it to get a little bit heavier. Let us just take a look at the traffic that is flowing through the town of St. George's. That is traffic that is going to the bus terminal direction so that we can properly guide persons as to their alternatives. So we see here in the western corridor, traffic is already beginning to get heavy from it's already onto the Queensback Public Road, and which persons we are still to. If you have not left home as yet, please try to do so immediately to avoid those rush. If you're living all the way up in the country, is expecting that you would meet some of these bumper-to-bumper traffic here. So we focus here, we're seeing here that traffic flowing to the River Road. And moderately, in most of the areas, the traffic is moderate at the time. Even through the town, it is rather moderate. So most of the traffic now is moderate, with the exception of the St. Paul's traffic this morning. And that is where we have the most heavy traffic. After that, we have because that is coming up from the Grenada 29th direction. The Calvin side as well do have some traffic as well. So it is one of the areas at the morning time that you must expect some traffic. So persons coming up from that side, you can take the Woburn direction, because we normally would have that bumper-to-bumper traffic going down to the Toby Road and to the Woodlands Public Road. So all in all, as we go back to the area of the St. Paul to just have a look at that area, so we're seeing here the town is flowing, the Carenage is flowing nicely, moderate traffic, no obstruction as well, and that is the good thing that we can see. So Tantine is flowing nicely, yes, but the lane traffic is starting to get a little bit heavier. Also, the Post Highway is flowing nicely as well. So as we go back to the area of concern for us this morning, the St. Paul's Public Road, and it's starting to get bumper-to-bumper traffic there. So persons, please take note as you travel, and if you're in that location or coming from that direction. So we told you most of the alternatives that you have. If you're coming out or you have to go to the Grenada 29th side, you can pass through Mountain Athos to get down and throughout if you're from that direction, St. Paul. So if you're going to the Grand Dance direction, you can use the Munjaloo, therefore Springs Road to get onto Granite, or you can use the Munjaloo head onto Calivini and you continue along your journey. Persons, we want to continue to urge you to drive safely. So we're seeing what is happening here. The good thing is that we do not have any unnecessary obstruction in those areas, which prevents the flow of traffic. In some areas, we do have traffic wardens and police to assist in the regulating of the traffic, especially at the Reno traffic light intersection and other areas, especially in the town of St. George's. Persons, we just want to urge you to drive safely. It is paramount importance so that our statistics can reach to the level that we wish to. As we see the trajectory, 10, 12, 13 on a daily basis will definitely get us to a high traffic statistics at the end of the month and the year. And the last reporting, so for periods, we already had an increase of 8% reported accidents. So let us continue to drive safely so that we do not increase the number at the end of the year. But with that trajectory, we expect that we definitely have an increase. I'm not happy to report that, but if we do not do anything at the to reduce that as drivers, pedestrians, even as police officers, we definitely will see a higher increase at the end of the year. So we want to appeal to drivers, drive safely. If you have not left home as yet, please do so to avoid the traffic rush, any unnecessary obstruction as you head to your destination, to work or wherever it is. And the question I would ask this morning, and I would ask my host is to ask you the question this morning.
The question is, if you are texting,
then who?
Then who is driving? Then who is driving? The gist is, you cannot and you should not text and drive. Thank you, Corporal Paul, for the comprehensive report as always.
And thank you very much for allowing me to do so, and to my drone unit as well.
Have a great day. Folks, that has been the traffic report. We take a quick break, and when we come back, we've got Money Wise with Ariza.
Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools and appliances for all residential, commercial and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now. Lots of dreams and lots of plans. Lots of ways to own your land. With ACB by your side. Lots of ways to own with pride. Lots of chances to make it yours. Lots of ways to open doors. Lots of space to build much more. Lots of reasons to own your future now. There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
Start building your tomorrow today with a LOTS loan from ACB Grenada Bank.
There are lots of reasons to own your future now.
LOTS, land ownership, tomorrow secured.
Terms and conditions apply.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansapine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
lot of potential and a lot of good singing voices. I think my school will win the competition because we have a lot of talent.
I think we can win this competition because we have a lot of great singers.
I think we can win this competition because we always try our best.
Grenada, get ready! GBN and the Ministry of Education presents Christmas Harmonies 1.0. The inaugural primary school choir singing competition, December 5th, 1 p.m. The Grenada Trade Center. 15 schools, magical voices, and fierce competition. Cheer for your favorites in categories like Overall Champion, Most Creative, Best Solo, and Best Group. Entrance, adults $10, children $5. Don't miss the holiday magic. Christmas Harmony 1.0, where Grenada's brightest and youngest voices shine. Be there.
Suits you best. You can sparkle at $20,000, twinkle at $40,000, glitter at $60,000, shimmer at $80,000, or glow at $100,000. Use your Cherry Christmas loan for gifts, travel, family celebrations, or anything that makes your Christmas magical. Whatever your wish, there is a loan to light up your holidays. Apply today, and together we will make it a Cherry Christmas.
Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union. Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union. Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union. Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union. Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union. Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union. Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union. Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union. Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union. Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union.
Grenada, the stage is set. Brilliant minds, fresh perspectives. It's more than competition. It's confidence, creativity, and critical thinking in action. The Grenlick Debates, powering bright ideas. The Grenlick Debates will be broadcast on GBN TV, Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. and on Sunday at 4 p.m. Matches will also be available for viewing on Grenlick's YouTube channel. Tune in.
Grenada, get ready! GBN and the Ministry of Education presents Christmas Harmonies 1.0. The inaugural primary school choir singing competition, December 5th, 1 p.m. The Grenada Trade Center. 15 schools, magical voices, and fierce competition. Cheer for your favorites in categories like Overall Champion, Most Creative, Best Solo, and Best Group. Entrance, adults $10, children $5. Don't miss the holiday magic. Christmas Harmonies 1.0, where Grenada's brightest and youngest voices shine. Be there.
Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union. Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union.
All right, good morning and welcome to Ariza's MoneyWise program for this morning. I am joined via our Zoom/telephone platform by Miss Julietta Edinburgh, and also in studio, Mr. John.
Yes.
Yeah, representing, of course, the Ministry of Finance. Miss Edinburgh, all the way in St. Kitts, is actually...
she's the fiscal and debt specialist at the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, ECCB.
Okay. All right. Well, it's a good time to say good morning to you, lady and gentlemen. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning. Good morning.
All right. It's good to have you.
It's a bright and sunny day in St. Kitts.
Okay, my folks in Jamaica won't be saying the same thing, I know, but nonetheless, we have them in our prayers. Now, this morning, you are representing Ariza's Credit Union. That's their slot, and we want to talk on government securities this morning. Also, Mr. John, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, sir. Good morning to all of the viewers and listeners. Thank you so much for having us back, and a special thank you to Ariza for affording us the time and of course, continuing to partner with us for Financial Information Month 2025.
All right. So, Ms. Edinburgh, from your vantage point, when we talk about government securities, what exactly are we talking about?
Okay, so when we speak of government, we are referring to instruments such as treasury bills, treasury notes, bonds that the government issue to raise funds to individual entities, and for these individuals and entities, these government securities are investments for them.
Okay, and well, in recent times, we have been pushing that narrative here on the program of getting our people from well, specifically Grenada, but then throughout the region on the ECCU to move from being savers, just savers, to investors. And we had a very good conversation with Mr. Kerry Pierre from the government debt management department, and also my good friend Mr. John. We've been having some conversations exposing what the government has now, that treasury bill,
household bond, and we want some clarification, although it has already been clarified, but just to substantiate it, the issue of the brokering. Okay, in order for locals to get involved, it's not something where it's like a supermarket where you just go and pick up one and purchase. You must go through specified brokers, and in the region I think we have just 8 or 7 of them. Could you explain some more on the brokering for us?
Okay, so just to go back a bit. So when the market was established, it was a regional market. It is a regional market. To be able to access an individual government security across the ECCU, there needed to be an arrangement to allow that. And so the brokers are the ones who facilitate investment on behalf of individuals or entities. You realize that when we're speaking about investing in government securities, we're looking at individuals or entities' resources, financial resources. And we needed to ensure that there is some transparency, there is some credibility. The brokers have to be licensed. They have the technical skills to be able to advise individuals and corporations in terms of the type of instruments they need to get involved in. So to facilitate investment across the region so that one doesn't have to physically be in the country that is issuing the securities, then there's a network of brokers who have to be licensed, and they have to ensure that they have staff in place to provide this service and to advise clients on the investment opportunities, to ensure and to have individuals be comforted that their investments are safe and secure. Okay. So as you indicated, there are a network of investors, of brokers, so 7 of them across the ECCU. There is one in Grenada. It's one Grenadians would know by now, Grenada Cooperative Bank. There are 2 in St. Kitts and Nevis, the Bank of Nevis and St. Kitts and Nevis Angola National Bank. There are 2 in St. Lucia, the Bank of St. Lucia and First Citizens Investment Services. And in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, there are 2. Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and the First Citizens Investment Services. The First Citizens Investment Services is a branch in St. Lucia and one in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Okay, thank you for that clarification. Let me come to my friend Mr. John now.
Yes, sir.
From the government of Grenada's perspective, right? We know that the bond that is being issued, the homegrown bond, is what you call it?
The household bond.
Household bond, right? It is for a period of 2 years.
Yeah.
At a fixed interest rate of 4.25%. Now, is it already on the market? Are people already starting to buy into it, or when exactly would be that auction?
All right. So auction date starts on the 31st of October. That's Friday of this week. We pre-registration is still ongoing. This is the final. No, I know Grenadians last-minute people, so I expect a rush this week. But the response has been really, it's been really warming. It's been encouraging. It's been motivating. I know, especially from Giuliette's standpoint, when you think of how this came to be, it was a mandate of the ECCB to increase investment among local regular people like me and you, because as it stands right now, it's like 1 in 25 in the region are investing on the regional securities market. And the ECCB wanted to get that up to as close as 1 in 5.
Okay.